Hey gang, it's Ark. Welcome back to our permanent fire challenge here in the Long Dark. Frankie's still got about 6 hours left on her right now. Okay, so it is currently midday. We had a kind of a long day last episode getting back from Broken Railroad. I think the weather is really nice. Let's just immediately get started here. I'm going to heat up this birch tea, even though we probably won't use it. Let me see if I probably have ingredients to cook another one. I think at the end of last episode, I probably didn't fully... Yeah, I've got some birch there. I probably didn't fully get organized. Yeah, I've got a little bit of flour left over and oil. I think I must have found this blue flare. I'm not sure why I would carry a blue flare with me. Let me put some of that stuff away. And then we'll get going. Including these couple of remaining rose hips. Not that it's that big of a deal, only 8 of them. And you know what? I have enough reishi tea on me as well. Let's put those away. Okay, so I think I'll put the flare in here. Seems to be my storage spot. And then let's double check this. Yeah, that'll be fine for a little bit. And we can drop that off. And that. Okay, I think we're just about ready. I've got more water than I need. I think we'll have a pretty light day here. I think I went to... I don't think that bear has respawned back in that direction, but we might go check on it and just turn it into a firewood run. I think that's reasonable. Okay, so we just got to get Frankie fueled up, and then we can go. I have so many sticks here. I don't know why it's... These are a lot more difficult to pick up than they usually are for some reason. Like, I'm getting a lot of missed clicks here. I might have to change my procedure here. This is, I'm not sure what's going on, but... I think I picked up too many anyway. Alright, well, as much as I want to come up with a new system, I'm just going to drop these back here. Alright, let's grab one of my existing torches. And we're not leaving the region, so I don't need to really max out the time, as long as it's close. So yeah, my main goal is to just get fully rested for the trip tomorrow. Just out of curiosity, carry weight is just over 26. I really want to find a way to regularly get that down to maybe 23 to 24. But I have to think about what I'm willing to give up. And yeah, as predicted, we don't need that tea at all. So, unless the wind starts to pick up or something, we'll just let it get cold. If all goes well, when we wake up in the morning, I may finally go to the plane crash in Milton. And that's a location that I know has a thermos. So then we'll actually have the option to play around with keeping hot teas for longer than an hour. Alright, so if I remember correctly... I want to take the steeper cut here. Yeah, because if I go too far that way, I end up on the wrong side of the other watchtower. Probably keep the fire going just until we see if the bear is around. And if it's not, I may just let this go out. I think that was the same method I used last time I came over for this. It's just too much of a pain to chain the torches when all I'm doing is collecting sticks and whatnot. Now that we have the really warm clothing, we might as well make use of it. That's interesting. I can actually hear ptarmigans up there from all the way over here. Alright, let's run this to try to avoid the sprain. Could have changed into crampons, but... Actually, do I? Yeah, I don't have them on. Okay, so here we go. We basically want to end up... I'm never sure which way to go. I think we want to come over here and head down to the left. And then let's see, if the bear isn't here, we can either head over to the logging camp and kind of do all the firewood collection over there. Or... I think I did the unnamed pond stuff already fairly recently. So if we don't do that, we'll probably end up having to go towards trappers and get firewood around there. I don't really expect this bear to be here, but I want to just kind of keep an eye on it so that I do find the whenever the respawn happens. It should be sometime within the next 15 days or so, I would imagine. Definitely wish I had kept better notes on it. I think we're late enough now that it's a 50-day respawn for the bear all the time. Bunch of wolves wandering around over there. Okay, I think we'll let this go out. Just go ahead and get started on this. So, no bear today. I mean, it's possible that it's over the hill, but... This is going to be a shorter firewood trip anyway. Now, the more I think about this, I think I did check on this bear spot, like, maybe 4 days ago or so. And I kind of looped around and did the unnamed pond stuff. So, we might have to go past the cabin. Yeah. I'm not going to go back there because we definitely did that last time. I'm sure it hasn't all respawned yet. But we got some closer up stuff to do here. There are a couple of fur limbs here. But we're not going to stay out that long, so I might just grab a couple of these and head home, rather than walking all the way to Trappers. Can warm up in the cabin over the hill, if necessary. Yeah, there's 3 fur limbs here. Let's see, I'm going to go for the ones that aren't sheltered. Got a wolf up there. Well, as great as the weather is, we need to get home and sleep if we're going to make this trip tomorrow, so... Let's head over the hill, eat, and, I guess I'll just continue picking up sticks on my way home, but... But I heard something. It was just my own, equipment. Alright, here's the cabin. It's all raw. I think this is a partial piece here. Okay, I think I'll leave the rest of this here. We don't really need to fill up. Now this area, I think I remember cleaning out, so we're going to step over to the side a little bit here. Hopefully run through some fresh ground on the way home. There's some sticks. Or at least one. Yeah, there's a few here. This is a good spawn point. So that should be the river over there. Let's go one hill over. Go clean this fire up. Oh. There's a bunch of food here. Interesting. I guess I'll leave this here then. Okay, I'm very confused. There are logs over here? Clear cut. Wait, where am I? I'm actually so confused right now.
I'm getting tired.
Oh, I must have gotten horribly turned around in the fog. Alright, well I know exactly where I am now. Yeah, I'm actually kind of glad I came over to investigate these logs because I was headed in completely the wrong direction. I have no idea how I got over here. I thought I broke right of the river. In fact, how did I get here? Did I ever make it to the river? Maybe that was my mistake, is I never actually... Yeah, I never actually got to the river. I was at the cabin, and the river was on my right when I thought it was on my left. I never actually walked over to the pond and the river. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Easy to get turned around in the fog. Food stashes all over the place. Alright, it doesn't really matter if we get a spray in here. Let's try to cut a little bit of the angle off here. Alright, so that should be the path up to the watchtower up there. And roughly straight ahead through here should be the cut through back to camp office. It's easily possible I got turned around though. Just have to adjust as necessary. I think that's that rock formation at the corner. Is, and there should be more rocks right up here, but it doesn't look like there are. I might have gotten turned around again. And here's something at least. Really? I'm back at the river? Ridiculous. I've never had so much trouble with being lost out here. Okay, let's try to hug this left wall as much as possible. There goes my bow. Wolf isn't following me anymore. We'll sleep the sprain off. Okay, that should be the path up now, but I'm not going to confirm. I'm just going to go this way.
Man, I am too tired to think straight.
Should get confirmation over here in a minute. Alright, so this should be the high ground, and this should be the pass down to camp office. Yeah, this is that tree that's at the corner. And here's a little cut through. Wow, the fog has gotten even heavier. I mean, I'm in no danger here. We got oodles of time to get back. It's not even remotely cold. We're gonna get a late start tomorrow morning, though. If we do end up making this mountain town trip. Alright, I did get a sprain recently, but let's briefly step into camp office just to save our progress since then. Haven't had any more crashes since the one that kind of ruined my attempt at recording, or my first attempt at recording last episode. Okay, so we got plenty of water and food back at base. I'm probably just gonna sleep a whole bunch. I'm not gonna worry too much about lost my train of thought. I'm not gonna try to sleep for an hour at a time to create more water or anything like that. Okay, there should be another arrow. Got some torches still strewn about here that aren't particularly marking anything as far as I can tell. Yeah, I'll just keep going in roughly a straight line and hope I see it. Feels like I should be able to see it by now. There we go. Alright, let's grab a bite to eat. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get like 9 hours of sleep, and then we'll kind of get organized and decide how much more sleep to get. Double checking duration, we're good. Okay, so for this trip that I'm planning to do, we're going to want a lot of energy. We're going to want more torches. So let me just go ahead and do things as I
I'd eat snow if the
come upon them.
hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
I have 100% torch. That's interesting. I guess I'll carry that with me. Oh, this seems much easier now. I'm not sure why these were so hard to pick up before,
Wonder if I
but
can drop any of this gear.
going through a load screen or sleeping or whatever seems to have fixed whatever the issue was. Okay, absolutely got to remember to drop off all this fur firewood. Can't take that with us. Okay, so we got 9 of that. Taking the birch bark with me to make teas with. Oh, I never, restocked on bandages. Let's do that real quick. If I can just, craft a couple. Okay, so... Right, we have extra matches now. Definitely need to get rid of those. Probably leave some of these pies at some of the transitions that we're going through. This is now ruined, so I can test that. Looks like I can still make it. I'll give it another day or two just to make sure it fully hits 0%. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, I was considering... Do I want to risk...
Through another night.
Yeah, because we're going to be carrying a lot of loot back. I'm actually going to leave the hatchet here. And I'm glad I checked this because I'm also leaving the bow, of course. We're going to leave the bow. Bow is there. And some arrows. Okay, so that's going to help a lot with carry weight. So I'm relying on my knife and my clothing to protect me from a potential wolf attack, which I think is fine. Okay, and then we got some extra sticks, which I'll probably burn in a second. Let's go ahead and get... just do a little bit of water. Let's get some sleep. I want to be fully rested for this trip. And it's still a little cold outside, so... Yeah, let's do that again and then we'll go. Hopefully the weather will hold. But I need to be fully rested. Okay, good enough. Okay, let's get my drinks ready here. I probably really only need the one right now. I mean, it's not going to be cold out there. There's no way with this weather at this time of day. Yeah, we can just forget that. We don't need to worry about it. Okay, I'm gonna drop 2 of these, and we'll wait for that to max out. Carry weight is under 25, that's good. Get a little bit of water. We'll just carry extra water. I can always leave it behind somewhere. Let's go ahead and get some meat. Make sure we eat before we go. And I can probably cram a piece of wolf meat in there as well. Tiny scrap left. Let's actually put that here. Okay, this is ready. 11:58 is only 1 minute off, so let's go. 1 minute off from optimal. And we got water. Okay, so I can drink that at any point. We're leaving at, we'll call it 34 minutes on my timer. I don't think this trip is going to be too dangerous because what I'm planning to do is actually use the climbing area to climb back up and come back to Mystery Lake. Because I'm going all the way to the plane crash, I think it's just going to take too long to take the long route back through Forlorn Muskeg. So that's why I insisted on becoming fully rested, because I'm going to preserve all my energy on the way there and hopefully be able to do the climb back without needing to use any rosehip pies or anything. But of course we have them if we need them. Do we want to create a save here? not necessary. We'll get one when we transition up here. Nice to have the fog to start this off. I really wish I had gotten home earlier last night. It would have been great to start like 2 hours earlier in this fog and have the extra... Wonder if we have a fur respawn here yet. So there's a few useful items at the plane crash. There's the stim. There's the thermal flask. There's also a jerry can, which I'll grab just because, you know, it'll probably help me start 5 to 10 fires quickly just to boost my fire starting skill some. There's also a few scraps there. I'm gonna, well, I don't know if I'm gonna need these sticks. I guess worst case I'll drop them somewhere. Sun's coming out. And yeah, as predicted, we absolutely don't need that tea. Because we're about to go into the cave system here, and that'll warm us all the way back up. So is that must be max. Those crows there, yeah. What did I say? 34 minutes was our start time. So it takes, wow, it takes a full hour to walk over just to the cave here. We're pretty much going to return by the exact route that we come in. So it's going to be pretty easy for me to, let's just grab this birch bark. It's going to be pretty easy for me to adjust, so I want to go up this way, actually. I'll be able to work out how much time I have left. Or how long it's going to take to get back. And since we have the full hour in this region coming over here and the full hour back with the burn bonus, that means we probably have more like 13 hours rather than 12. But I never really build that into my expectations just because I can't cut it that close. I am going to pick up any coal I see. And we'll leave a stash at the other end of this cave to grab on the way back. Kind of cut it a little closer with this torch. Okay, let's just leave these sticks and pour this coal here. Just trying to ditch as much weight as possible before we go down, since weight's going to be the limiter on the way back up. It's really kind of tempting to
Surrounded by snow.
leave like
Nothing to
one of
drink.
my coats up here or something. But I think it's more important that I have the warmth on the way there. Especially since any excess stuff that I can't carry up, I can just leave in the climbing area and grab on my next trip through. I usually go up the side there, but I'm going to go this other route, I think. Oh, geez. I'm a little... Yeah, I think this is fine. Because it has more stops to clear sprain risk, I think. Although, I don't know. I haven't seen a sprain risk clear in a while. There it is. This is... Pretty sure this is fine. Yeah. Okay. We just clear it here. It didn't clear. Maybe at the next ledge. Okay, this isn't as good as I thought it was. There it is. Okay. Then we can probably just run down here. Okay, I don't know if I like that. I think it's faster the other way. And I could have just put my crampons on, I guess. I don't know, they're probably roughly equivalent. Probably want to fire at some point here. So now we'll start collecting some sticks just to... This is a long trip. We've already used an entire 2 hours of our 12-hour allotment. And we're not really even that close yet. More rose hips and stuff to collect at some point. I feel like I'm always saying this, but I think on this trip in particular, I really need to be diligent about maintaining my focus here. We gotta just go straight there, loot the area, and then come straight back, because that plane crash is so far away. I'm actually wondering now exactly how much time I'm saving by coming back this way instead of coming back. Also, if you view it as 2 hours to this point, which is approximately what we spent, it basically takes 2 hours to get to the forge. So if I was going towards Muskeg, I wouldn't even be to the basin yet, basically. So I think that proves that it is shorter this way, but maybe not a lot shorter. Like, maybe it only saves like an hour coming back this way. All right, let's do this. A little bit of running to clear this area. And now we get back to no sprain risk. Alright, let's drink this water. Help lighten the load a bit. Now I've got all really good torches, so we shouldn't have to spend as much time swapping out. Okay, now we want to go straight towards Grey Mother's, so probably roughly this way. We'll adjust, actually more like this way, I think. So this bridge here goes from the farm up to Grey Mother's, so I'm actually going to stay a little bit to the right here. Yeah, I think this is good. So we'll cut to the right of this house. And then we can bear left a little bit. Can't make it through this cliff, so I gotta go one way or the other. As tempting as it is to try Grey Mother's house just for ingredients, I think we'll just go straight there. Now there is actually a shortcut. I completely forgot about that shortcut. It's not really much of a shortcut, but if you head back that way, you can kind of loop around and do a little bit of a shortcut up to the radio tower, but it wouldn't make that much of a difference, I don't think. Hopefully I can cut through here without regretting my every choice. Okay, looks good. Now it's possible to do a little mini goat around here to skip this climb that's coming up, but it's such a minor rock climb. I'm not going to worry about it. Save any rosehip collection for the way back. I'm coming up on 4 hours elapsed just to get here, which is nerve-wracking considering how far we still have to go. This is going to be a tight trip. We have coffee and rosehip pies and stuff, so I can always decide to invest in some running if I want to. I think if I care enough to come back and collect all these rosehips and coal from this sort of lower area here, that'll just be a separate trip. Just need to stay on the move for now. Yeah, because I could easily come here and collect everything from like this area and back, and easily make it back, even with the muskeg root. So this is something I can do anytime if I ever want more recips. Now this skip is well worth it. At least I think it is, if I can find the right spot. Just to avoid wasting time on that rock climb. Okay, not too far now. We haven't even hit the 4-hour mark. So, probably 5 hours there. Give myself a good hour for looting, and then head back. Shouldn't give us too much of a problem. Hello, wolf friend. That's right, you better run off. Okay, yeah. We're already here. Barely even. Now, we still have to go down to the bottom, so... Still like my estimate of 5 hours on the way here. Okay, let's just grab everything from this upper area real quick. I don't know why I picked that newsprint up. I think I was thinking it was cloth, but as I got closer, I should have adjusted my expectations. Okay. That's cloth. Look around up here for the thermos. And any other loot before we head out. Here's another piece of cloth. Okay. Now, this is a little bit risky because I haven't done this in a long time, but I think we are going to take the shortcut down here. Yeah. I think I might be a little bit too far to the right. Yeah, we might be about to take a fall here. I got bumped out. I think we're good here. It's just a little bit faster than going around the other way, and we'll be able to get all the loot from the other area on the way back up. Okay, I'm comfortable enough with the amount of time that we're going to grab all the rose hips here. Gotta remember to burn that book when we start a fire. Okay, now one problem is I don't see the thermos anywhere. I think there's one spot I've seen it before that I haven't checked yet.
Probably useful.
It's not around this tree, is it? I think I would have seen it there. Alright, checked all this. There it is. Okay.
This'll come in handy.
I think there was one other spot it could have been in over here. or something. I don't know. Okay, I think that's everything. We can go ahead and get started getting out of here. I got all the really major loot that I care about, at least. And then, yeah, we got tons of time, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean this area out. Because we're never coming back here. There's no real reason to. Probably end up leaving a bunch of fuel to collect later. In the climbing area. Okay, let's call it here. See how many of these rose hips I can collect without having to climb down and back up because of the hitbox. Got one without issue. There's a lot of rose hips here. I'm gonna lose my torch here. That's close. Okay, I'm not gonna spend forever on this. Either you give me the rose hips or you don't. Okay. Let's get going. That should be everything. Okay, we can eat that dog food before we do the climb. Let's check and see if I missed any saplings up here. Or you never know, there could be like rose hips and stuff around here. I'm feeling very comfortable with the amount of time I have left, but maybe I shouldn't be. Grab some cattails while I'm at it. Now there is a cave, kind of a hidden cave off to the right here with some fuel and some coal in it, but I think I'll save that for a future trip. That's close enough to the area that I would just regularly come to visit. Okay. All this stuff I can get next time. It's hard to stop, though. Look at all the rose hips I can get. I need to find a container to put these in before I do the climb. Although I don't know if I can preserve enough of my energy. Maybe we'll be able to take all this back with us. Alright, last little side trip. Let's dip into this cave and grab the coal. There's a good amount of coal in here, and it'll respawn by the next time I come back. This adds so little time to my trip. It's well worth it for all this coal. No more? I don't think so. Alright, so we're just now at the 6-hour mark, and I'm already so far back. Now I'm wondering, do I want to go into Grey Mother's just to check the kitchen? I don't have my pry bar on me, so I can't check the gas station. This is a completely unrehearsed shortcut. And I know of the existence of this area, and I know it's relatively easy to do, but just had a sudden spur of the moment thought, oh, why don't I go down here? Okay, well that settles that. We're definitely not going to Grey Mother's. However, I don't think I've been over here yet. Yeah, because there's no reason we would have ever come all the way over here. So I might as well grab more rose hips. We're just gonna take the hill up. Okay, this looks like it's getting nasty. The one thing is, I'm gonna need to start a fire. This could get ugly. There's a lot of wolves around here. Yeah, what I'm thinking is, unfortunately, I'm going to have to restart my torch when I get back to the cave, just to be able to see through it. So we're going to end up spending a match there anyway. I mean, I don't know, maybe if this wind doesn't pick up for the next hour, maybe I'll be okay. See if we can drop this wolf. So this is actually looking really good. The fact that I managed to get all the way over there and I still have half of my energy left, I should be able to come straight here, rip up curtains for like 2 to 3 hours, and then go straight back. Because because obviously the town is much closer than the plane crash. So this is going to be a great harvesting run. There's even stuff in here. There's like metal chairs with cloth. I don't have my hacksaw on me, but not that I would spend the time right now, but should I even be doing this right now? Probably not. Ooh, an invisible flare shell. That's amusing. Okay, I'm gonna leave this pry bar here. So we'll probably use it for the gas station. That way I don't have to carry one over here.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
I guess I should take wires with me. Okay, I need to get a move on. We got everything we can here. Let's go ahead and head home. Uh-oh. That looks really laggy. Not sure what happened with that. When was my last save? I'm starting to get nervous about that now. Wow, this is crazy. It looks like I'm going to be able to carry all of that loot back with me because I saved so much energy. All that wood and coal, all the sticks I picked up randomly. The rose hips are actually pretty heavy too.
Man, all I can think about is food.
We need to cut some weight. We'll just eat the dog food or whatever it was. But we're almost to the climb and we still haven't seen the indicator come up. The invisible flare shell is really interesting because I thought they completely fixed that. Like, you'd never find invisible items anymore. Almost like they built in a thing to protect against it. Right, now I made a bit of a mistake here. I should have used a little bit of a shortcut off to the side to grab from a higher climbing point, but it's not going to matter. Crampons are so powerful. Like, look at how much extra strength we have. Did my torch go out? Nah, it's probably just not providing light because it's in my backpack. Now, it's possible to make this climb fully exhausted with the crampons. So I actually don't even need to save much energy. It's really nice that I got all this loot up here though, because now it's gonna be pretty easy to just drag it back home. We still have 22 minutes to get home, or over like 4.5 hours in game, so we're completely golden. We can just lug all this back. As soon as we get into the cave, I'll do some triage though. Maybe drop some of the really useless stuff, get the food sorted out. Actually, may just need to start a fire in the cave to get some more torches for the road home. I have the 100% torch. I don't really want to use it, but well, we'll see how this goes. Got a little bit of a trek to even get to the cave, and I want to get there before my torch gets blown out.
All I can think about is food. Feels like night is coming.
This walk is always so much longer than I remember it being. Oh, come on, we're so close.
Starting to feel numb.
I feel like I can see the wind picking up. There's no way to get into shelter, we just have to hope it holds for the next 10 seconds. Okay. In we go. Alright, I'm just gonna start the fire here. Let's burn that book. And let's see, I can eat the food, drink water, drop all that useless tinder that I picked
Getting a
up.
bit
There's a bunch
thirsty.
of just really junky items that I'm carrying. Don't need to be. We can burn sticks. Let's get rid of this as well. Maybe we just eat these cattails. Got plenty of extra food at home. Oh yeah, I've got the got the jerry can. Wait, that's a lot. That's like nearly, it's like 8 fires, I think. Okay, how bad are we? We're about 8 to 9 kilos over. So let's just sort by weight, get the obvious stuff. 224 rose hips on this trip. Probably just leave all the sticks here for later. Those are the heaviest fuel source. Don't need any water. Let's see. I think I'll lug the rest of it back. Let's get rid of some. Actually, let's pick that up. Let's go start a junk pile over here. Okay. As far as heavy stuff, I think I've done everything I want to there. Let's just get a few torches for the walk home. I guess there's no reason not to heat up a birch bark, just in case I want to use it, but unless it's a blizzard, I probably won't. That should be enough. Okay. Let's just wait for that to be done, grab it, and go. Okay, we can grab all this at some other point. We have about 15 to 20 minutes left. So yeah, the interesting thing about that climb return trip is, in a sense, it doesn't really matter. Like, even if I showed up exhausted, I could still do that climb. But really the only calculation there is how much do I want to carry up with me? Because by starting with more energy, you can actually carry a lot more stuff on the climb itself. Alright, let's switch to warm clothes as well. I guess we can try this thing out. Ah, there's no reason. I was going to put the drink in the flask, but we'll either use it fairly shortly after we get out here, or we won't use it at all. So I'll just try it some other time. Oh, pretty nice still. I feel like every time I go somewhere like that, I'm just so surprised when I get home. It's like, wow, I really had time. Just in that short 12-hour window, I really had time to walk all the way over there, spend all that time looting, walk all the way back, and I still have time to spare. It's just... I guess the map feels a lot larger than it actually is, or it feels like it takes more time to do things than it actually does, I think is the main thing. Because if you watch most people play, including me before this challenge, traveling is like a multi-day project. And even going from like one point in a region to another point in the same region, that's like a whole day trip, because you do stuff before you leave, and then you have stuff to do when you get there. And there's just no real rush, so why would you walk across 2 to 3 regions in such a short period of time? I don't know, I just find it really interesting. Okay, let's do this here. So there's another jerry can in Broken Railroad. There's one in the Coastal Highway Aurora mine, but I probably would never take that risk. Even though it's like right at the entrance. I think you can actually get 2 down there if you grab the one at the entrance and also explore pretty thoroughly. But, I don't know. It just feels like the timing that you'd need to have on that, right? I need to walk all the way over there and then have the Aurora at exactly the right time. And then the risk is just too high that it would stop, even in the short time that I go down there. And for what payoff? It's like speedy, maybe 5 to 10 fire starts. It's just not worth it. I still can't get over how warm I am. I'm actually even warmer while traveling than I am on a normal limb run.
I'm starving.
Because I actually keep my torch going, so that's another +3 on top of all the other crazy bonuses. Now, I forgot to do something. I was really intending to leave a couple of rosehip pies at the base of the rope climb. But we can always do that another time. Alright, home sweet home. We're nearly there, so time to start loading up on firewood. There were a bunch of sticks around here. Let's create another save. And let's put the feathers away. Do I need reclaimed wood here? Let's just put a few in here. I don't have to carry it back to base. Scrap metal. Let's just leave one there. I might need it for something at some point. Maybe making some fish hooks or something. Okay, so time to make my prediction, as I always do when coming back from a long trip. So, at 1:34, that would be the expiration of our time. And so we're 8 minutes ahead of schedule, maybe 7 minutes by the time we get there. So that's 1.5 hours. Yeah, let's just roughly say 2.5 hours left. So I'm accounting for an hour of burn bonus. So how did I fare? Wow. Pretty close. Okay. Not bad at all. I think we'll use some fir. Let's keep a little bit of cedar off to the side here, just for variety. It's nice that we actually got enough fuel on that run to sustain it. Because we got like 9 or 10 coal. Plus the 4-seater, so more than enough. Join the pile. You know what? I'm gonna start doing some cleanup here. We have so much junk here.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Alright, if you're addicted to efficiency, look away. Because this might be unpleasant. Okay, I need to, this is not working. I need to get rid of my good torches because I have to actually pay attention. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's drop these out here. Should have kept those ones. What is going on here? Are these sorted by condition? Oh my goodness, I dropped my knife. Okay, before I get killed by a wolf, let me pick that knife up. Where's my hatchet? There we go. Okay, what was I doing? Dropping my good torches. There we go. Okay, those can get tossed. Okay, any good ones in here? Not really. Goodbye, junky torches. Alright, it's safe to look back now. Don't worry, we still have plenty of sticks to be harvested at some point.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get some food in us. One more piece of fur. Okay, let's drop this coal off. We got a lot of organization stuff to do here. Let's drop 9. Where should we keep our flare shell? I don't know, I'll put it up here for right now. Okay, let's put wires away in here. Anything else that's just going to go straight into the container here? Keeping all the stems on me. I think we're pretty much back down. Yeah, 24.63. And that's with the hatchet, right? Okay, let's pick up these torches again. Pretty late. Do a clothing check. Time to repair those. Yeah, actually, a bunch of stuff is coming up. So I'm going to do an early repair on these. Let's get some water going. Yeah, I don't want to have to do all my repairs at once. Did I actually... Yeah, I actually added fuel to Frankie. Just Just making sure. Yeah, we're good. Let's get some water as well. Let's see, so this and this are coming up soon. I guess I don't really need to do much more with this right now. A lot of stuff is still in pretty good shape. Okay, inventory management, I think, is pretty much complete now. I have carrying an extra can. That must be from the dog food that I ate. Nothing else clipping there. And there's so much left to do in Milton. I'm kind of tempted to just go there again tomorrow. Now that I've got this easy way to get in and out. I didn't realize how much the crampons helped with climbing before. Plus, I don't know, it just feels like a waste to climb up when you can just go down. Ah, all those rose hips. That's what's weighing me down. Alright, so let's put this scrap metal away. It all fit in there. 432 rose hips. Okay, 30 minutes left. Anything else I want to do with this time? Let's grab the good bow. I think we'll end the episode after we sleep. So I just want to get myself prepared for next episode so I don't have to make any adjustments. Go ahead and crank out a few fires. No, 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 not my good accelerant. What a disaster that would be.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Perfect.
I think I'll just try to do that anytime I think about it. Okay, so I'll craft those in a second. I'm just curious about my skill levels now. Okay, am I looking in the wrong place? Yes, I am. Fire starting. We seem to be halfway to 5. So 4 is at... I think it's like 200? Yeah, I think it's from 100 to 200. So we still have 50 fires to start. Now this book will give us like another, 10 points. So that's 40 fires. We probably have enough lamp oil to accelerate a few. Yeah, we're getting to the point where I'm going to want to go ahead and grind out the fires. So I think with that in mind, we'll go ahead and try to return to Broken Railroad, get the lamp oil from there. We'll accelerate a bunch of fires, finish the book, and then we'll finally grind out the last few. I mean, it's entirely optional, but the sooner I do it, the more this wood is going to stack up more easily. The longer I play this, the more convinced I am that what I want to do is just loot everything, make sure I've done every process in the whole game that I'm interested in. But then rather than really grind out all the 500, I think I actually want to save up enough wood that I have enough to burn a fire for the next, 350 days to hit the full 500. So I think that's what we'll do. It's obviously a long way in the future, so I may change my mind again. But it's likely that, you know, we'll survive to day 200 and then have 300 days worth of fur stacked up somewhere. Because I just don't think... I don't think there's going to be enough content for me to actually keep this interesting for the full 500. We shall see, though. Alright, so that's all done. Let's throw some sticks on here. And... go and get some sleep. See, that was a full batch of water, so... yeah, we don't need to be carrying that much. Alright. Go and sleep for 10. Yeah, it's the first time I've heard that in a long time. I feel like there's been very few blizzards. But we slept through it, and now we got a nice day to continue the process. Alright, I'm going to leave you guys here.
Drink.
Things are going really well. We're up to 3 stems. We finally got our insulated flask. So, looking good. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching.